Here in Lower Saxony, near the border with East Germany, we're witnessing an impressive buildup of British, French, and American ground forces. If Washington gives the okay to begin a military advance to free West Berlin, these troops are likely to be the first into battle. Everyone here is hoping and praying for some sort of diplomatic solution to end this crisis, but with the blockade of West Berlin entering its 5th week.
We're going to leave these children, these women, these defenseless people to a murderous dictator to have more scenes like that, and the West do nothing effective?
What Thatcher's doing is crazy. I mean, it was one thing going up against the Argentines in the Falklands, but against the Soviets it's a different matter entirely.
Des Nationalen Verteidigungsrates Erich Honecker bei Einheiten unserer Landstreitkräfte.
Ich begrüße Sie, Genossen Soldaten und Offiziere und Offiziere. Wir begrüßen unseren hohen Gast. Hurra, hurra, hurra!
The first of the part-time soldiers mobilized to Germany have arrived with the units they're reinforcing. These men are reservists, former soldiers mobilized for the first time and excused the attention of the army barber.
In London, a letter of opposition to the task force was delivered to Downing Street this morning by the National Committee of the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament.
He lived in Bournemouth. He was called up at 9:30 yesterday morning. He was on a train at 7 o'clock last night out of Gütersloh. He came into here, he had a meal, and he was on his way again on a train at 1 o'clock this morning, and he must have been with his divisional headquarters and signal regiment by 3 o'clock. So within about 18 to 20 hours, that man was from his home in Bournemouth, in the field, in a trench somewhere in the 4th Divisional area.
Strike against Britain really happens. A nightmare that has become more vivid in the past week, with ambiguous statements from the American government about the limited use of nuclear weapons in Europe in the event of war.
If we are attacked by nuclear weapons, these are the warning sounds you must recognize. First, the attack warning. If an attack is expected, the sirens will sound a rising and falling note like this.
What could you do? They haven't built shelters for anybody, have they? You've seen what's happened with the nuclear bomb, haven't you? The way it scatters everything, you won't stand a chance. Or you wind up with a lump in your trousers.
The helicopters of 663 Squadron Army Air Corps. 7 Lynx and 4 Gazelle, camouflaged from enemy reconnaissance, but ready for action at a moment's notice. According to Rumour Control, the action that the pilots and ground crew have been waiting for is not far away.
Eine weitere Station. Kämpfen und siegen wollen und können, wenn wir dazu gezwungen werden. Nach dieser Maxime handelten auch die Artilleristen des Paul-Sosnowski-Regiments. Der Beweis, Treffer mit der ersten Salve.
As high as 200 targets in the United Kingdom, and perhaps allocating nearly as many as 400 weapons to the destruction of those targets, given that they won't all go off or work. So, I mean, if I took a map of the United Kingdom and I'd put pins in for all the military targets, which I think they would be interested in, there would not be many parts of the United Kingdom which would not have pins in them.
Foreign Secretary Sir Geoffrey Howe and his West German counterpart Hans-Dietrich Genscher visited the front lines. Our defence correspondent Christopher Wayne has been watching.
Contact 0902 hours. Agreed 808-869. Tanks moving westward. I'm observing, over. 1 roger. How many tanks? Over. 1 to Alpha, 10 or 12, maybe more. The mist is very thick. I can hear a lot of noise on the waiting side of them. Over. 1 roger. Out. 332 Charlie. Contact 904. Grid 906-912. 10 tanks in followed by 4 APCs advancing across fields. I'm observing. Wait out. 1, this is 14 Bravo. Contact 0905. Tanks advancing west-northwest from woods. I'm observing. Wait out. Hello 1, this is 13 Alpha. 15 tanks at track junction, grid 807-873.
12 Bravo, no, still moving slowly
slowly, but a lot more of them breaking through the mist. What I'm observing, over.
1-3 Delta. Estimate first contact with enemy will be made in next 5 minutes. Over.